Hello and welcome back to another Delta analysis video. Today is Delta Golurk, which is a fighting and steel type Pokemon, which is a very decent typing. I like it a lot. Cobalion has it, I love Cobalion. Lucario has it, I hate Lucario. You win some, you lose some, but yeah, it's pretty solid. Offensively, fighting is really good. Steel is pretty bad, but it's alright. Fighting is really good, and Steel can like cover the things fighting doesn't hit. And defensively, Steel is just an insanely good typing, and fighting is like a fine secondary typing. Doesn't add like quad weakness, so that's nice to have. Looking at the stats, it's pretty decent overall. 89, 80, 80 defenses is pretty good. It's not insanely bulky, but it could be a lot worse. 124 attack is pretty strong, but it's not insanely strong. And 55 special attack doesn't matter. 55 speed, kind of slow. Would prefer to be faster, but you can't have everything. Sometimes you can have everything, and then it's broken, and everyone hates it. Abilities, it gets Iron Fist, which powers up punching moves and hammer moves and things like that. I'll cover everything it gets with Iron Fist. Battle Armor, which means it cannot get crit. And Guts, which boosts its attack by 1.5 times if it's paralyzed, burned or poisoned. You cannot be poisoned, so it's basically only paralyzed and burned. Well, you can be poisoned by Salazzle, but that's literally it, so don't assume you will get poisoned by Salazzle. Because it just clicks flamethrower and then you're dead. So yeah. Some utility moves doesn't get that much utility as taunt to stop others from using status moves, which could be very useful. Knock off to remove items, Bullet Punch, Mach Punch, and Vacuum Wave. For priority, Vacuum Wave not really useful, Mach Punch, Bullet Punch pretty useful. Both are affected by Iron Fist, so that's pretty good. Doesn't get Stealth Rocks, that's a big thing. It's a steel type that does not get Stealth Rocks, so that's a little annoying. So if you draft this thing, then you have to keep in mind that your steel type doesn't get Stealth Rocks, unless you get a secondary steel type that does get Stealth Rocks, in which case you're probably fine. So yeah, it gets some priority. Knockoff is good, taunt is good. The first set, very obvious, straightforward. Bulky offense, that's I think what this thing is best at, although the other set is also very good. Iron Fist, it's the most neutral ability it gets. Guts is good, but Guts is mainly like its own set, and Iron Fist covers its entire move pool basically. Close combat or Drain Punch as main stab. Drain Punch does get boosted by Iron Fist. Everything with asterisk gets boosted by Iron Fist. So if you wonder if something gets boosted by Iron Fist, look if it has an asterisk. Ice Punch is just great coverage, hits a lot of types super effectively, great offensive typing, and Iron Fist again making it very good. It could be replaced with like Iron Head or another Thunder Punch or something. It just depends on what works best. Mach Punch, Bullet Punch, good for priority, hits hard with Iron Fist, stab, like it's pretty strong priority. And Bulk Up is very good. Bulk Up is very good, obviously it's a setup move. You can bulk up, +1 Mach Punch and Bullet Punch, you're gonna do so much damage. Well, it's still pretty weak, but compared to regular Mach Punches, they're gonna do so much damage. Close combat, a lot of damage. Drain Punch heals you heals you back up. So bulk up is just a really good set for this thing. I also like Assault Vest with Drain Punch or Close Combat. Like it's good. It can do a lot of things with bulky offense. Leftovers, Shocker Berry, Chopple Berry, like it can just function a lot of roles and just exist, be annoying, and punch holes in teams because it's very strong with Iron Fist and Bulk Up. Thunder Punch, Fire Punch also boosted by Iron Fist. Iron Head, your best steel stab, unfortunately. Good run Gyro Ball if you invest like heavily in min speed. Then it could be good, but Iron Head is more reliable overall. Knockoff removes items, can deal with ghosts. Earthquake, always a good move to have. Deals with like opposing steel type, well, it doesn't really matter. Electric types, I guess. Fire types. What else? I think it's super effective on something else, but I can't remember. Like rock doesn't really matter. Whatever. Poison Jab helps with fairies, although you have Iron Head, helps with grass types. I guess doesn't really matter. It's not great move. Rock Slide, Stone Edge. Rock Cover is always good. Flying types, although Ice Punch is going to be stronger. Bug types, although Fire Punch is going to be stronger. There are some niche situations in which Rock Slide or Stone Edge could be good. Taunt depends on the matchup, it could be useful against like a Ferrothorn team where, well, they do get body press, so you kind of like screwed regardless. But you should just close combat and they'll die. Toxic, always a good move to have Send Head, but helps with fighting types that threaten you or something like that. Like if you like chop hole and they close combat you and you Send Headbutt them to death. If Drain Punch or Meteor, or not, doesn't have Meteor Match, I wish you could have got Meteor Match, that's boosted by Iron Fist. But if close combat or Drain Punch doesn't kill it, then Send Headbutt might kill it. So it could be good. But mainly like you're gonna run bulk up or assault vest sets or just something like that, berries, just breaking holes, Drain Punching, close combating, everything, and just being annoying and just serving as a check to a lot of offense that doesn't appreciate taking your priority moves. It's also very good. It's great to have around in general. It's just very reliable. And the second set is a more of a breaking set. It doesn't have much moves. It's just a Flame Orb set. Guts, Flame Orb, Atomize. Which why wouldn't it get Atomize? That puts it at like a very high speed. There are speed things like Mega Zam, I think, at +2 speed, so it's just insanely fast. Close combat will destroy everything. Facade will destroy everything. Knockoff for the Ghost. It does also get Dark Lariat if you prefer that, if you expect like Cobra or something. But what are Ghosts gonna do to you, to be honest? Like Hex? Okay, that's fair. They should Hex you. But yeah. Knockoff or Dark Lariat for the Dark types, or the Ghost types, I mean. So yeah. That's basically all you need. Like the other moves he gets still apply. Like obviously doesn't get Iron Fist boost on the moves. Like you could run Drain Punch on this, but you'll just lack so much offensive power compared to close combat. So it's really not worth it. You just want to break things, destroy things, and just wreck their team, and then open it up for a cleaner late game or things like that. It could run priority on a set like this as well. It just depends on what you want to fit on the set. Like I think the first 3 moves are basically locked because Facade does so much damage, and like you can't Cobra Berry your way out of that with psychic types. So it's just really reliable. Helps with fairies, helps with everything because normal is just very spammable against everything but ghosts and the things that are weak to close combat. So yeah. I think Delta Golurk is very good, very reliable, fighting a steel type. It sucks that it doesn't get stealth rocks, but really it's not the purpose of this thing in the first place. You want to be a reliable check if you need it, or just breaking through the opponent team as hard as possible and just wrecking their entire team. I think it's very good. I think it's a very good Pokemon. I like it a lot. I love its design. It's very, very cool. But yeah, that's it for Golurk, I think. Next up is Heatmore, which is surprisingly good. I would not expect Heatmore to have been good, but it's actually decent. See y'all then. Goodbye.